Got a question for you. Are you a 14er? It's okay if you don't know what that is. It's a pretty specific title. A 14er is what our next guest calls anyone who has climbed over 14,000 steps in about 3 hours. But that isn't held in some gym or some track. Those steps are up and down the stairs of some local sports stadiums, including Nippert Stadium in Ohio, right here in Kalamazoo, got Waldo Stadium, and there's one happening next month. You want to try and conquer that challenge? Well, Keegan Ensing and Krista Clark, they're both here, and they are the people behind this stadium stair climbing spectacle, I guess we can call it. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks, Todd. We're happy to be here.
Chris, Keegan, how did this idea start? This is a newer kind of idea. Just last year you were kicking this around?
Yeah, for sure. So it actually started about a year ago. I was living here in Grand Rapids. I had just made a big career change, and I more or less left a career and wanted to go do something I was super passionate about. And so one day I took some time, jotted down everything that I was passionate about, and quickly realized those passions kind of oriented around 3 core pillars. So those pillars for me were community, fitness, and cause. And when looking at those pillars, only one you could really argue is in industry, and that being the fitness space.
Right, sure.
So that was the first thing I did. I looked at the fitness industry as a whole, and more specifically the running community, and quickly realized, and to no surprise, that the running industry was thriving. Brands, events in that space. So right away, I knew I wanted to do something in the running industry, and something, I wanted to bring something to market that was uniquely different relative to what was already there today. So there's 2 core factors that make STADIUMTREK unique. And it's the type of race that we host, and it's the venues in which we host those races. So when you think running, you're typically running on like horizontal or flat surfaces. So think like roads, trails, things like that. For STADIUMTREK, we wanted to incorporate vertical ascent into our race series. So we have athletes running up and down stairs. And where you can do that, where there are a lot of stairs, stadiums.
Right.
So we actually host our events at iconic college football stadiums throughout the country. Stadiums that are known for creating unbelievable game day-like atmospheres. And instead of having sporting events there now, we're bringing endurance race series to those venues.
That's cool. Chris, how did you get roped into all this?
Yeah, so like we said, Keegan got this going last year, and then I got involved earlier this year. I've actually participated in the event itself, so I can speak to it. It is challenging, but it's a fun time.
It's doable.
It is definitely doable.
Okay.
Yes.
You can do it, Todd.
I could be a 14er? I don't know.
Exactly.
That's a lot of steps.
Exactly.
So is running fitness a passion for you as well?
It is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, something I think both of us we've bonded over it. We met in college. It's something that we've always been doing, and I think it's cool to be now doing it as like something that we can like bring to market and bring a passion there.
It's cool. There's a cause behind it too. I mean, you're going to be paying it forward with these events as well. But as we're getting started here, what does a day look like? Like I'm assuming you said race.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So is there a first place for this? Because going up and down stairs makes me nervous about injuries and about all this kind of stuff. So talk about how this is going to work as a race. Are there different men, women, age,
divisions,
all of
formats,
that division? Okay.
Yeah. So the race format itself is it starts off with a lap around the stadium, and then from there, racers they disperse by speed, and then they enter the stairwells. So they run up a stairwell, they traverse within the concourse, and then they run down a stairwell. And so think like just going up and down throughout a lap within the stadium. And with that, we have individual and relay teams, so you can compete with a team of up to 4 people.
Nice.
So with that, what we think is really important is being inclusive of all like fitness levels. So whether you're there to compete against all the other racers for time, you can do that, or if you're just there to try and become a 14er, you can do that as both an individual or as a team.
Yeah, it's probably, I'm in the latter group. See if I can actually finish 14,000 steps. So you've got an event coming up. Let's talk about it. When can people get it? I'm sure somebody watching this saying, hey, let's get a group together and try this out.
Yeah, I can take that. One thing that we mentioned at the beginning, so we have the race, but the 3 core pillars of the passion. So it's community, fitness, and cause. We wanted to make sure to have some sort of cause-oriented impact in our events. And so naturally, with hosting these events at college stadiums, we thought, why not create a scholarship fund that we can then give to a first-gen college student to use at the host university? So all the colleges we're going to be at, a portion of all the proceeds go into a scholarship fund that we then give away after the event. So for us, that's just something we deeply care about, but also for a lot of people, that might be another reason to go participate. Outside of just challenging yourself physically, it's like, hey, how can I give back and make a meaningful impact on someone's life?
You're helping a senior get into college,
Yeah,
right? You're
exactly.
helping them on their first year.
Exactly.
So So talk about this first event. What or this next event that's coming up?
Yeah, so we're going to be at Western Michigan,
Okay.
Waldo Stadium this fall. It's going to be September 19 at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're interested in learning more about it, you can go to our website at stadiumtrek.com, or you can follow us at social media at STADIUMTREK, which is on Facebook and Instagram. But we're going to be in the Kalamazoo community. And one of the things that we do with this race series to try to get the local community involved, whether it be run clubs, gyms, different organizations, we love to partner with those brands and those organizations in those communities. So if you're a run club, if you're a gym in the Kalamazoo community, please reach out. We'd love to try to get you involved to put on an awesome event for the Western Michigan University, as well as just the overall community.
Sounds good. The call has been sent out. If you want to get involved, have some fun, become a 14er, maybe help a kid get into college, or at least that first year make it a little easier. $50 will get you in. I'm assuming there are going to be some medals, T-shirts, some prizes at the end of this thing too, so you won't walk home empty-handed. More information for racers and for sponsors, go to STADIUMTREK.com for more, gentlemen. Hope to see you next year with some big results.
Yeah, love it.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.